Making a socialist society. Here we are going to see what the Bolsheviks did in Russia. They nationalized industries and banks. They permitted peasants to cultivate land. They introduced centralized planning. Everything was planned and the state had good control over what was done in Russia. The prices of goods were also fixed. And for workers, they adopted a lot of measures. There were schools for them and they could study in universities. There were creches for the children of workers. When they went to work, they could keep their children in one place, that is called creches. Cheap public health care facilities were provided to workers. There were model living quarters for workers. They could stay in those quarters. So this way, the Bolsheviks tried to bring changes in Russia under them. Joseph Stalin and collectivization. Joseph Stalin adopted many emergency measures to solve the problem of shortage of grain in Russia. Let us see what he did. He confiscated supplies of rich traders and peasants. Confiscate means take by force. Stalin thought that these rich peasants and traders were holding stock to get higher prices, which led to shortage of grain. Therefore, he took their supplies by force. He sent members of his party around grain producing areas to know how much was produced and took what was produced by force. They raided kulaks. Kulaks were rich farmers. These rich farmers were not ready to sell what they produced to the state for less prices. He introduced collective farming. That is, all the farmers had to come together and grow collectively so that the production would be more. He established state-controlled large farms. The land was brought together and cultivated under the control of the state so that the state knew what was produced, how much was produced, and what profit they would get. This way, Stalin tried to solve the problem of shortage of grain in Russia. Let us see the reasons for eliminating kulaks. Eliminating means removing the rich farmers. Stalin wanted to develop modern farms. Therefore, he did not want the rich farmers who held onto their land. They were an obstruction to his plans. He wanted to cultivate the land using new machinery, and therefore it was necessary to remove these kulaks. For these two reasons, he wanted to eliminate them. The global influence of the Russian Revolution. Communist parties were established in many countries. The Russian Revolution encouraged colonial people to try socialism. Colonial people are people of the country who were ruled by other country. For example, India was ruled by England. India was the colony of England. So such people felt encouraged by the Russian Revolution and they wanted to try out socialism in their countries. Countries outside USSR participated in conference. They wanted to know more about socialism. They went to Russia to share their ideas and to learn more. The Bolsheviks founded Comintern. It was an international union of Bolshevik supporters, those who liked Bolshevik ideas. They joined Comintern. Russia gave admission to those who are interested in knowing more about socialism in their universities. Therefore, the ideas of the Russian Revolution began to spread in the whole world. Many countries were of the opinion that the international reputation of the USSR as a socialist country was on the decline. Decline means was becoming less famous. Let's see the reason for this. They said Russia denied essential freedom to citizens. They did not give freedom to their citizens to do what they wanted. Russia carried out projects through repressive measures. That is, they got things done in their country by using force. Therefore, other countries were of the opinion that what was happening in Russia was not good, or what was happening in the name of socialism was not proper in Russia. Answer the following questions in 2 sentences. I will give you the answers also. How did the Bolsheviks try to improve the conditions of workers in Russia? Creches were established in factories for the children of women workers. Cheap public health care was provided. You can write the other points if you want. Why did Stalin eliminate the kulaks in Russia? Because he wanted to develop modern farms. He wanted to cultivate using new machinery. How did USSR give socialism a global face and world stature? You can write. Communist parties were established in many countries. The Bolsheviks founded Comintern. They gave a of other countries. If you want, all the best. I hope you understood the lesson. Thank you.